Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So today we're going to be going over the official client update. Now the only concern I have with this is if it will ever affect the Runelite client. So at the start of this blog, they put a video out that kind of explains it in detail, everything that they will be doing, and you can kind of visualize it that way. I did watch this video, but yeah, it's there if you want to watch. So official HD and SD mode. So it's official. HD is coming to desktop and mobile, and so is SD mode, which offers the same old school look you know and love. Whichever mode you choose, we're working hard to ensure you see improvements to your gameplay experience. We've had a really positive reaction to this update, and the team are equally excited to bring it to you. Currently, they're working hard to ensure the core HD experience is in a great place. They've been sharpening their tools to illuminate the game world, which will give each area unique lighting characteristics. Just taking a quick look at this looks like exactly like the 117 Runelite plugin. Performance is another big issue on the table. There's no point having a lovely shiny world that stutters the whole time you're exploring it. We're ensuring that both HD and SD modes are optimized for performance on all core platforms, so you can enjoy either mode on whichever platform you prefer. This has meant that delivery is taking a bit longer than expected, but we think it's well worth taking our time over. Behind the scenes, we've released an initial beta so that the old school team can try HD out on a variety of different devices. It's critical that we get plenty of internal feedback before we let you all try HD for yourselves, especially when it comes to ensuring that these new modes function in a way that doesn't limit gameplay. Obviously, we don't want it to lag, so I guess they're testing it on different PCs, I guess different phones. So the plugin API, the Winter Summit also brought the news of our official plugin API, which will also be coming to both desktop and mobile platforms. This is our attempt to build a collection of useful and fun plugins, much like the Runelite plugin hub you know. See, this is where I don't understand why they're spending so much dev time working on their own version of Runelite. I guess they want it to be their own, but I really just don't understand it. But let's just keep reading. What you might not know is that since this announcement, we've been working with some of the most well-known client developers and plugin makers to ensure the experience of creating, uploading, and publishing plugins is up to scratch. We've set up an area where they can chat with us at any point during testing and give their feedback on the latest updates. We're thrilled to be working with the people who've been making plugins for so long and doing it so well. They know exactly what works and what doesn't, and their input has really helped shape the project. As we speak, they're busy giving their feedback on our latest version of the API documentation, which details how to set up plugins and how to run them on our client. As we mentioned at the summit, we hope to give everyone the opportunity to create and share their own plugins using our API. This is very, very similar to Runelite, right? Because people can make plugins for Runelite and they still have to get approved or whatever, from my understanding, which means making the whole process as safe as possible. That's why our next milestone is about moderation, which will help us determine how we can keep community-made plugins safe for use in the wider game. Our fantastic plugin makers will be on hand throughout. Speaking of, they'll have the chance to start creating plugins through our API very soon. On launch, you should be able to use all the staples you can't live without, and part of that work is identifying which plugins those are. We'd love to hear your feedback on this point, so please do share your favorites with us. So basically, from my understanding, they want the official Runescape client to basically be Runelite in their own sort of way. I don't really know why. And why would they be spending so much time on this when they could be making quests or, bosses? I really don't know, because, I mean, everyone uses Runelite. The top players, like, it's safe to use. It's on the Jagex launcher. I just don't understand. So upcoming client features. Over the last few years, we've given you some core improvements to the official client on desktop and mobile, such as tile markers, ground item overlays, and XP trackers. With the plugin hub on the way, we want to make sure you know the difference between a plugin and a client feature. While a core client feature and plugin could potentially offer the same benefits, core client features are baked into the client itself and work straight out of the box without the need to install a separate plugin or to visit our version of the plugin hub. Instead, you'll visit the in-game settings and tweak the options from there. So this is another thing that I don't understand. If it's going to be built into the official RuneScape client, why make it a plugin? Why not just give us all of them and we can just turn them on or off? Why should we have to install them? It's just, I don't know. It's just use Runelite. In fact, we've got some highly requested core features coming very soon. They are high scores, view the high scores in game, and access to a variety of other data. New mini menu changes. This feature will give you the option to have some sub-menus inside the mini menu, giving you an easier time when selecting what you want something to do. Menu entry swapper. Swap around what your left click / single tap does on an item or NPC and where in the mini menu each option goes. Bank tags. Oh my god, I guess bank tags aren't even on the official client. Tag the items inside your bank and make them much easier to sort and find. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So say you use Runelite right now. Can you just import all of your Runelite settings into this? Because I don't want to make my bank tags and do all that stuff again. Do you know what I mean? So this is the mobile UI rework. Now this is something that I can see, because if you play RuneScape on mobile, it's not launched through Runelite. So all these features would be amazing for mobile, but I don't understand why they need it on desktop when we have things like Runelite and it is on the Jagex launcher once again. So everything we've spoken about today will also be coming to mobile, which means that in the near future, you'll have access to HD and SD mode, plugins, and upcoming client features wherever you go. In addition, we're also making changes to ensure the mobile experience is much closer to that of the desktop client. Now, this is awesome. I really do like that part of this. Last month, we launched a beta for the newest mobile UI improvements, which has brought us closer than ever to achieving parity, is that what that word is, between the clients. Yeah, I guess that's awesome. Like, if you can have basically the same experience on desktop and mobile, awesome. But my only worry is if there's all these plugins and client things all over the screen, like, is it going to be too messy to even play? You know what I mean? I guess some phones are huge now. The reactions were overwhelmingly positive, and we're proud to announce that we're in the final stages of ensuring that the latest mobile client is the best one yet. One of the biggest changes was the introduction of hotkeys, which allows you to customize your experience on mobile, similar to the F keys on desktop. You can save multiple hotkey loadouts for different activities, assign any side stone to the buttons you use most, and change key features like tap to walk, NPC highlights, and tile markers. I really do like a lot of the stuff that they're doing with mobile, because so many people get back into the game from mobile, and actually so many people use mobile on a daily basis, even if they, come home at night and play on the PC. So this is the legacy Java client. Basically, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but basically they're getting rid of the regular Java client, and if you're playing the regular client now, you're launching it, it's probably not the Java one anymore. Basically, in the video, they said if you were still using the Java client, that they weren't going to be taking it out until they have a date where they're taking it out. But basically, they want everyone to switch over to a Jagex account and use the official Jagex account to launch RuneScape from. And they said right now you can use the official Jagex client, Runelite, and HDOS, and that's the only 3 that are going to be allowed to be used. The reasoning for this is because the legacy Java client, there was a lot of stuff going on with bots and other illegal activity. They mentioned it in the video above, but that's kind of why they're switching over. Yeah, so right at the very end here, it says soon you'll need to play via the official client, Runelite, or HDOS. All 3 clients can be accessed in the Jagex launcher, which requires a Jagex account. The good news is that a Jagex account is the best way to protect all your characters, so switching is great news for everyone. So eventually, they're going to be making everyone switch to a Jagex account. I personally have had no issues with it, and I've really liked the experience of a Jagex account, but I've known a lot of people who haven't, so can't wait to see the riots in Falador about this one. And then at the very end here, they're just talking about the benefits of having a Jagex account. So I'll just quickly read these. So, you know, two-factor authentication, super complex passwords, email verification and notifications, store up to 20 characters on an account, enhanced recovery, upgraded defense, easy to import of your old characters. And you also get an additional 20 bank spaces, fancy hero boots, and the count check random event, which is basically another genie, which I've gotten this a couple of times and it is nice. Now, and they also say in our most recent survey of 5,000 Jagex account holders, 95% had positive experiences. So yeah, most people have had great experiences with it, me myself included, but I have had a couple of people comment on my videos saying that they had problems with trying to log into their account now, or they just didn't like it, you know what I mean? So soon we're gonna be forced to switch over, so maybe get on that, you know what I mean? Now, it's one of those weird things, right? Because I personally don't care if they want to work on their own, like, official, whatever they called it, their official client, by all means, right? As long as you still keep Runelite an option, I don't think many people will switch over. Unless they make it better than Runelite, I don't really know why anyone would switch over. I think their initial goal is to pretty much make their official client the only one people use. So, like, you know, we've got their official Runelite and HDOS. So the people that use HDOS prefer the 2009 graphics of the game, and there's a couple plugins in there, right? Most people play on, I would say, Runelite, where it has all of the plugins. It has been safe for years, and it just makes the game so much easier. It makes it run better, and just it's so much better quality of life. I can't imagine playing old school RuneScape without Runelite. And then we have the official Jagex account thing. I don't even know what they're even calling it, but the normal client. And this is what most people used if they don't have Runelite, I guess I should say. And yeah, if they're gonna make some change to this, maybe some people will swap over, but I personally will be continuing to use Runelite unless they make Runelite no longer an option, which I don't know, this could be a very scary thing if they want have to have full control of everything, and it's just kind of weird. It seems really weird in my opinion to put so much time and effort into something that we already have, and it already works, and it's already safe, and it's literally in your launcher. So to me, it doesn't make any sense, but I think their end goal is to make their official client the only one that you can use. But who knows, I could be wrong. But anyways, I guess this is the official Jagex launcher versus Runelite. I don't know, but anyways, let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments below. Are you excited for this, or are you maybe worried we will lose Runelite one day? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. See ya later.